Identifying
The king of cakes. Chopper for the win.
G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Chopper. Today we have a cute little owl for you. Even though this is a 3D cake, this is very simple. What you're going to do is cut your cake into 4 even sections, stack it up, and start tapering down the edges. What you're trying to achieve is a rounded off top, and it gets slightly narrower towards the bottom. Once you've got the shape you want, cover that in a buttercream. Be sure to fill the layers as well. Don't fill it too much because you don't want the cake to slide. I've given it 2 coats here. One was a crumb coat and then a thicker coat to smoothen the sides out and make them even, just so I didn't have any of the lines from the cake poking through the fondant when that's applied. Once you've got your buttercream coat done, you can pop that into the fridge, or I put it in the freezer for 5 minutes, and it just helps that set. And that way when you're applying your fondant, if you mess up a little bit, you can just pull it straight off and it won't be covered in buttercream and ruin your fondant. I've chosen a light pink and then rolled it out, and when I've placed it over the top, I started from the front and pulled it over to the back, and then placed these 2 pieces at the side together and then cut them off so there's a join. Don't worry about that join there because you're going to cover that with some wings. Cut off the excess, smooth out the fondant around the edges, making sure you've got the final finish for your little owl. Now it's time to roll out some purple and cut out the wing shapes. Be sure to make one the right side and the other the left, and then you're going to use your finger, go around the edge and flatten it out so it's nice and rounded. You don't want any sharp corners on the wings. Using a little bit of water, place them on the side so they stick, smooth them out so it's flush with the cake, and then place on a little round circle for the tummy. To finish the tummy off, I rolled out a long thin snake and then placed that around the edge, just giving it a little border. I didn't want to make it too thick though, because you need it to be kind of delicate. Using some white fondant, I cut out 2 big round circles for the eyes, which I placed on with a bit of water. And then you're going to repeat this process with some blue and then some black. And you can position these eyes in the top corner, bottom corner, in the middle. Just be careful not to make them cross-eyed because you don't want a derpy owl. To make the eyes come alive, as always, just roll out a little ball of white, place it in the top corner for the reflection. Then it's time to cut out the brow or eyebrows, whatever you want to call this piece. Just curve it the way I have here and then twist the ends up so it sticks up off the cake. Using a little bit of water to adhere that, then you're ready to go with his beak and his feet. To get this color, I mixed 2 starbursts together, which was a yellow and an orange, and then shaped it into the beak and applied that with a little bit of water. And then the same for his feet. The quantities for his feet was 6. I did 3 yellow, 3 orange, and then halved the mixture once I got it to the color I needed. Rolled it into a ball and then put 2 little slits in the front, tapered down the back and cut it off so it was nice and flat and ready to slide under the cake. To give it that extra cuteness factor, give it some eyelashes at the side and then trace off around the eyes. I've went around the blue first and then I thought it needed around the white. I'm not so sure now, so that's up to you. If you want to leave the white without a border, then feel free to do so. To get the perfect painting consistency, you want to mix 2 parts liquid to 1 part gel food dye. I've just got a little container that I've mixed this up prior and I use it for all my cakes. So it might be helpful for you guys to do the same. This little owl cake's perfect for any toddler's party. If you enjoyed this cake, please give it a thumb up, share it on Facebook, whatever you can to help my channel grow. In the meantime, why not check out Scooby-Doo, Tigger, Peppa Pig, Winnie the Pooh, my minion cake, or the adorable little Om Nom. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.